Heh, you were stuck in a branch office, and now you're crawling back to headquarters? What trick did you pull? Having to see your face every day from now on is the worst. Oh, by the way, I'm your senior here.
Understood. So I'll be going on a business trip with Kaoru.
Yes. What? No way! Why him? I've been here longer. Starting today, huh? My name is Kazuya Shirota. I'm 31 years old and have been transferred from the branch office to headquarters as of today. Working at headquarters feels a little uncomfortable, but I don't have a choice. Until now, I chose to work at the branch office. There are various reasons, but explaining them would take too long. Alright, I just have to do my best. I was determined to handle the work assigned to me properly, but... Oh, Shirota? First time since high school. You're only now getting into headquarters? Amasaka, long time no see. The guy who immediately sneered at me was Koichi Amasaka. We were classmates in high school, and in this company, we're in the same batch. Heh, you were stuck in a branch office, and now you're crawling back to headquarters? What trick did you pull? Having to see your face every day from now on is the worst. Oh, by the way, I'm your senior here. I would have preferred to go without ever seeing you again. Seeing Amasaka brings back unpleasant memories from high school. It happened when I worked hard and got the top score in our grade. So, you got first place? You must have cheated! Amasaka shouted loudly enough for the whole class to hear. That nasty look on his face is burned into my memory. This is my own ability. Can you prove I cheated? Tch, cocky bastard. Amasaka had always treated me as a rival for no reason. My classmates believed me and called him out on it, which was my only saving grace. Thinking about having to relive those days is exhausting. Just as I was ignoring Amasaka's taunts. Amasaka, keep personal conversations to a minimum. Sorry. The person who sharply scolded Amasaka was Director Ayabe of the Product Development Department. I had already heard rumors about him while I was in the branch office. Some even called him Demon Ayabe. And you should speak up for yourself more. Yes, I'm sorry. Ayabe placed a hand on my shoulder and gave a slight smile. I didn't expect to need someone to stand up for me on my first day. By the way, let me introduce your supervisor. Kaoru Takano, can I have a moment? At Ayabe's call, a woman walked toward us.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kaoru Takano, your supervisor.
The woman who introduced herself had a beautiful but somewhat intimidating aura. She was a section manager in product development. I'm Kazuya Shirota. Looking forward to working with you.
Huh? You look scared. Don't worry, I'll be as nice as possible.
As nice as possible? And so, my anxiety-filled life at headquarters began. A week passed. Every day, I was learning new tasks from Kaoru Takano.
Make these corrections in red. Once it's done...
I had considered myself good with computers, but headquarters' unique systems were more complicated than I expected. I had to learn almost everything from scratch, but Kaoru's teaching style was strict yet clear and easy to understand.
You learn fast, Shirota. At this rate, I can start entrusting you with tasks.
It's all thanks to your guidance, Kaoru. Thank you. I had heard from other employees that she was scary, but she didn't seem that way at all. They even called her Mini Ayabe because of how strict she was, but my impression of her was changing day by day.
Hey, stop staring at my face and look at the screen.
Sorry, I messed up. I glanced at her face one more time and... was it just my imagination? Or were her cheeks slightly red? A month passed since I started at headquarters. By now, I had a solid understanding of the systems and workflow unique to the main office.
Shirota, can I ask you to handle this task?
Understood. I'll have it done by today.
Wow, he's only been here a month, but he's already keeping up with Kaoru's instructions. He's nice, fast, and... Wait, is Shirota actually really competent?
Damn it! Screw up, screw up, screw up! I suddenly felt a strange chill. I shrugged it off and focused on work, but then Ayabe called out to me. You're working hard, I see. Is it thanks to Kaoru's guidance?
Good work, Director Ayabe. No, Shirota is just talented.
You're always so humble. Since things are going well, I have a request. Both of you will go on a business trip in 3 days. Wait, I'm going too? We have an ongoing project, right? I need you to get input from an expert on the final adjustments.
The finishing touches are the most visible to customers, so getting a specialist's opinion is necessary.
From what I see, Shirota is capable of learning by observing your work, Kaoru. Think of it as a training and go with her. Understood?
Understood. So I'll be going on a business trip with Kaoru.
Yes. What? No way! Why him? I've been here longer. Director Ayabe, send me instead. I should be the one going with Kaoru. Amasaka burst into the conversation, clearly desperate. But Ayabe's expression remained firm. No, it's my responsibility to assess people's capabilities. Think about why you were transferred to this department and what you've done since then. If you truly believe you deserve it more, reflect on yourself first. Tch. I had heard he was previously in the sales department. It seemed there was a reason he ended up in product development. His plea was rejected, and I was officially assigned to accompany Kaoru. What do you mean? The day of the trip arrived. After completing our work, we arrived at the hotel where we were supposed to stay.
We sincerely apologize. Due to our company's mistake, we were unable to prepare your rooms.
We tried to check in, but due to an error on the hotel's part, they had no vacancies. Apparently, there was a high school track and field competition nearby, and a rookie hotel clerk had accidentally overbooked the rooms.
I see. In that case, it can't be helped. Let's go, Shirota.
Kaoru, should we just head back to the city? If we hurry, we might catch the last train.
That's risky. I just checked and this area has very few train departures. I do have one backup plan. Should I make a call?
Her ability to assess the situation was impressive. Even now, I could see how capable she was. I decided to leave everything in her hands and follow her lead.
Sorry. In the end, there was only one room available here too.
We arrived at a small inn. Apparently, a friend of Kaoru's works here, and they somehow managed to accommodate us. No, it's fine. I don't mind, but... Even though she's my superior, staying at an inn alone with a woman, there's no way my heart wouldn't race.
Alright, let's summarize everything we heard today.
Huh? Maybe I'm just overthinking things. I need to stay composed too.
Ugh, why did it have to turn out like this? Don't think about it, don't think about it.
Being surrounded by nature while working is refreshing. I bet this is how old writers felt. After working for 2 hours, I finished up and enjoyed the warm hot springs. But when I got back to the room... Kaoru, the hot spring was amazing. Wait, huh?
What's with that loud reaction?
Contrary to her usual composed image, she's wearing surprisingly cute pajamas. I can't help but be taken aback. So cute. Apparently, she finds these more comfortable than the provided yukata. A personal preference, I suppose? Sorry. I just realized that you were, well, a woman too.
A woman too? What, did you think I was a guy until now?
No, that's not what I meant, I swear. Too close, too close, too close. Seeing a different side of her like this is seriously bad for my heart. Kaoru's phone starts ringing just as I struggle to find the right words to explain myself.
Director Ayabe, good evening. What?
Her expression stiffens, and the atmosphere turns serious. Something bad must have happened. After ending the call, she immediately turns on her laptop. I cautiously ask her about it. Did something happen?
It's bad. There's been an issue with our project. The product we're developing, our competitor just announced something eerily similar. The details are so close that Director Ayabe suspects an internal leak. This is it.
Following Ayabe's lead, we check the competitor's product announcement. It's almost identical to what we've been working on. It's way too similar to be a coincidence.
What's going on? Could someone on our team have really leaked this information?
It's possible. I don't want to suspect anyone, but the only ones with access to these details are our project team members. I hate the idea of suspecting my own colleagues, but we have no choice. Then... Kaoru, are you okay?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just a little tired.
She's always so composed, but this project is a major deal for the company. And now, she has to doubt the very people she works with. It's obviously weighing on her. Kaoru, to be honest, I didn't want to come to HQ at all.
What?
But after working here, I realized everyone's great. I'm actually glad I came. And getting to work under you every day has been a huge learning experience for me. Thank you, Kaoru. So please, get some rest.
Kazuya?
Come on, we are at a nice inn. Might as well make the most of it.
I guess you're right. It's a lot more productive than pointless finger pointing. Thanks, Kazuya. I'm glad you're here too.
That night, we talked about all kinds of things until we got sleepy. I just hope she feels a little better. Once Kaoru left for the hot springs, I called Director Ayabe. Let's begin our product development meeting. Same members as before, but Kazuya will be the project lead this time. Kazuya, give a brief overview. What? Why is he in charge instead of me? Alright, I'll explain the project. The product we're developing is... I see.
There are already similar products on the market, but none meet customer expectations yet. If we leverage our tech, we can definitely break into this sector.
Not bad. Koichi, what do you think? It's a great idea. Pretty impressive for someone fresh from a branch office. Alright, that's all for today's meeting. Everyone, get back to work. Later, in the emergency stairwell, away from prying eyes, a man whispers into his phone. Yeah, it's the new project. And with that guy leading, it's bound to fail. This is a great chance, don't you think? Yeah, you did good last time. We'll talk money later. Looking forward to working with you again. Satisfied, Koichi ends the call and heads back to the office.
What's such a great opportunity?
Kaoru? What are you doing here? Kaoru and I had supposedly left earlier, but now we stood right behind him. Koichi freezes, trying to cover up with a forced smile. Don't scare me like that. I was just on a personal call.
A personal call? That's funny. Sharing confidential meeting details sounds pretty public to me. So, what was that about money?
Koichi is visibly shaken, unable to hide his panic.
So it was you! You leaked the information to our competitors!
No way! I wouldn't do something like that! Did you really think you could still talk your way out of this? What? Kazuya, you suspected me? Not at all. I had no idea who the culprit was until now. That's why I set this up. Though, if I had to guess, you were the most likely suspect. If we ran a new project with the same team, the culprit, who got away with it last time, would likely try again. Then that project was... Of course it was fake. I planned it with Director Ayabe. Honestly, I didn't expect you to slip up so easily. You got cocky after getting away with it once, huh? The sales team told me about you. Back when you were in sales, you took great pride in yourself, didn't you? But I heard your conduct was a serious problem. Maybe you just overestimated your own abilities. What do you know? Sales at a prestigious company like ours is the best role you can have. It's something to be proud of. Like hell you'd understand. You've been stuck wasting away at a branch office like some nobody. You could never get how I feel. At least show some results before you talk big. What?
Everyone knows you hated Director Ayabe and didn't want to be in this department. If the project fails, Ayabe loses his bonus, and his reputation in the company tanks. You couldn't beat him on your own, so you resorted to dirty tactics. What a pathetic excuse for a man. If not for Ayabe, you wouldn't just be out of sales, you'd be out of this company.
Yes, he resented Director Ayabe for pulling him out of the sales department and placing him in product development. But the truth was, Ayabe had been entrusted with him because he was nothing but trouble in sales, and Ayabe had agreed to take him in. Unaware that he had been given one last chance, Koichi repaid kindness with betrayal. That's not it! Sure, I didn't like Ayabe, but this wasn't just about him! Kaoru, you kept favoring this guy from a branch office over me! I liked you! That's why I worked so hard in this department! Huh?
Unbelievable! So your first betrayal was about Ayabe, and this fake project was just petty jealousy over Kazuya? And on top of that, you thought you'd make some easy money along the way. What a joke! What you did is a serious crime. Once you got caught, your whole life was over. Was it really worth it for something so childish?
But what if Kazuya was the traitor? What if... That was a possibility too. Director Ayabe? Kazuya is impressive. I didn't think he would catch the culprit this fast. Ayabe holds up the recorder. It's clear he recorded everything. First of all, you've got things twisted. Kazuya wasn't in the branch office because he's incompetent. And let me be clear, our branch employees are exceptional. Far better than you, at least. Ayabe gives me a knowing glance. I nod in response. Kazuya is the vice president's son. What? Huh? That's right. My father is the vice president, but our surnames are different. My parents divorced when I was in college. I took my mother's last name, Shirota. That's ridiculous! Then why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you use that when I mocked you? If I had, what would you have said? You would have just accused me of getting by on nepotism, wouldn't you? Obviously! The vice president's son can just pull strings to get whatever he wants! Exactly. That's why I never told anyone. That's why I chose to stay in the branch office. I wanted to be judged by my own abilities. That's why I worked on developing the company's online training system. At first, it was just for domestic employees in rural areas. But headquarters had been discussing expansion. We needed a way to secure more talent. That's when Kazuya, from the branch office, stepped up and took charge of expanding it globally. I developed a system to connect employees worldwide and promote our company globally. After years of effort, we linked with 15 countries. My work was recognized as a major achievement. Kazuya proved himself at the branch office and was brought here because of his skills. He will now help implement the system at headquarters and lead our global training initiatives. Given his skills, his track record, and his decision to keep his lineage hidden, the chance of him being the traitor was next to none. That's why I went along with his plan. No way! I'm not the only one who's competent. Like Ayabe said, the branch employees I worked with are all incredibly skilled. Don't look down on them just because you don't know any better. After that, Koichi Amasaka was fired without leniency. The company pressed criminal charges and sued him for damages. Damn it! How did it end up like this? The incident made national news, and the rival company's representatives were hit with severe penalties. Although the project failed, upper management ruled that since the leak happened externally, it was out of their control. Still, Ayabe voluntarily took responsibility, saying it was his fault for trusting Koichi and putting him on the team. His actions raised employee awareness and strengthened company-wide security measures.
That handsome director, who is he? Then company isn't to blame. I'll keep supporting them.
By taking responsibility publicly, Ayabe played a huge role in restoring trust in the company.
I still can't believe you're the vice president's son, Kazuya.
I finally told my coworkers the truth. Only my branch colleagues and upper management had known. Sorry for keeping it a secret. I just didn't want any special treatment. Especially from you, Kaoru.
Oh, well, I guess I'm glad I didn't know. Because now I can say with pride that I recognized and fell for you based on your own merit.
It's not that I disliked my father. I was grateful for the privileged life he gave me. But I wanted to prove to myself that I could succeed on my own. Kaoru Takano, I love you. Please, be with me. Now that I've built my own achievements, I finally feel more confident in myself. From now on, I'll work even harder to be a man worthy of standing beside her.
Hello, Brittany here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!